Aloha, beautiful souls, and welcome to another reading. Pick a card tarot reading here at Transform with Rian. In today's reading, we are going to find out about a secret that is ready to be revealed for you. Okay, so we're going to figure out what you need to know right now, something that's been kept hidden from you, and is now ready to come into the light. So go ahead and take a nice deep breath in and out, ground and center yourself, to help you decide which one of these 3 moon cards is calling to the most. Granted, it very well could be the case that more than one card calls you, and if that is the case, trust it and go ahead and listen to whichever readings seem to be calling out to you. But we are going to start with this moon card right here. So group number 1, you have chosen the Fable Makers animated tarot deck, their moon card, and you can see here, which is super cool. If you're new to the channel, you can see this awesome like kind of holographic display that we got going on here with this card. So let's see what additional cards have to share, which additional cards have information to share with you about this secret that is ready to be revealed to you. Oh my gosh, I don't even know why I'm getting all tongue-tied and tongue-twisted. Lots going on in life for me right now as I am settling into a new country. Let's see. Oh, okay. There we go. Oh, okay. There's another few cards. Okay, we got 6 here. Why don't we start with those 6, okay? So I feel like let's reveal these top ones, and then we'll go with these ones. So let's talk about these. So you have the World card here, and you also have the 3 of Chalices, the 3 of Cups. Nice. You also have the 6 of Coins, as well as the Ace of Chalices, Ace of Cups. Super nice. We also have the High Priestess. I'm already picking up on some energy here that is ready to be shared with you all. And the Hierophant. I hope you can see these holographic kind of changes here with this deck. They're pretty cool. So, there's quite a few things already coming through with this. So first things first, I'm getting the sense here that many of you who were drawn to this pile are intuitives, maybe a little bit psychic, and there's something telling me that you already had a feeling about something, and what's going to be revealed now is a confirmation of that feeling, okay? And I'm seeing here that it has maybe something to do with a friend or an acquaintance, all right? Probably someone that maybe lives quite a distance from you, because I'm seeing the World. So as I do this reading, I'm going to pull through whatever information I can from Spirit, from Universe. Just take what resonates with you and leave the rest, because this is a general reading. And so I feel like a lot of information that's coming through is going to be meant for specific individuals, right? And it might not all fit into your particular case. All right. So with that in mind, let's continue. So I'm getting the sense that you have something that you've been kind of suspecting about a friend, an acquaintance, someone you know that lives abroad, or it could even be someone that is from another country, from another place, okay? And that your feeling is gonna be confirmed, whatever it is. Now, for some of you, I'm getting the sense here that this person maybe has feelings for you, because we have the Ace of Cups. Maybe they have a crush on you. Perhaps they want to be more than just friends with you. And so I'm feeling like they're gonna say or do something that makes this pretty clear to you that they think of you as more than just a friend or an acquaintance, and that they have some type of interest in you. But I'm also getting the sense very strongly that you felt that was something that you suspected, but maybe you didn't want to approach it because you maybe doubted yourself, or maybe you didn't want to change the dynamic, maybe you didn't want to wreck the friendship, maybe it just was something that you couldn't really handle or address or deal with right now. I'm sure there was some reason why you didn't sort of bring it up, you know? Now, for others of you, I'm also seeing here too that a friend is going to reach out. So, a friend or an acquaintance, again, maybe same scenario, someone who's been abroad, someone who's traveling, someone who's from another country originally, from another place. They're going to reach out to you and ask for some help here with the Six of Coins. I'm getting the sense here that they perhaps have been masking or trying to hide that they've been really struggling with something. And they didn't want anyone else to worry about them. They didn't want to come off as like a bother, or they didn't want to trouble other people. But I think the issue or the challenge has gotten to the point now where they need to ask for help. They need assistance, and they need it. I would say like desperately or badly, because things have just kind of escalated and gotten to a point now where they can't handle it on their own anymore. And so they're probably going to be coming to you for some advice, some help with this situation, okay? But what I'm getting here is with this Hierophant card, there is something about like them wanting to do the right thing, wanting to go through the proper channels, that it's not like they're expecting necessarily a favor from you, okay? That they want to do the proper thing for it. Because for some of you, I'm getting the sense it could be a pretty big ask, okay? It could be something that, you know, most people generally don't ask, and it may be something that feels like a bit of a stretch for you to fulfill or for you to help them with. But I'm getting the sense that they are more than happy to like compensate you and come to an agreement. It kind of reminds me of, you know, when I first moved back to Washington State from the East Coast, I lived with my older sister. She just bought a house and she had an empty room, and she was like, oh my God, yeah, just come live with me. And, you know, you can just help me pay like utilities and whatever, because I needed a favor. I needed a place to stay, you know, that was closer to my job. And I just didn't have a chance yet to find a place. You know, I just moved. I need to find a job too and all that kind of stuff to get situated. And she's like, yeah, just come stay with me. And, you know, she was basically saying she didn't want to charge me to stay with her, and I was like, no, like that wouldn't be fair, that wouldn't be right. I am not a freeloader, so just name your price, and of course I'll help with the utilities and the cable bills, whatever, but also I want to help pay for the room and that kind of stuff. Like, I wouldn't ever take advantage of you. And so she, you know, agreed after much convincing and discussion. And then the other thing that she did was she created like a lease agreement, so that, you know, if I were to need to look for another apartment, I can list this as a reference and say like, I've been paying rent and I fulfilled this contract, like whatever. That was like the advice she was given from one of her friends to kind of help me out as well. And so I feel like this is similar. Like, your friend might be saying like, I need a place to crash, I need a place to stay, but they would compensate you for that fairly. They're not asking for like a freebie or a handout. That's what I'm sensing with this Hierophant card, okay? Or maybe they need someone to like help them move into a new house. Or like go on a long drive with them for whatever reason, and then they're willing to help pay for like, you know, overnight accommodations. They'll cover the gas, they'll pay for a few of the meals, like that kind of thing, for your time and for your help. So I'm getting that sense here that that is something that's about to be revealed for you. Is, again, someone has feelings for you, or someone needs a favor of you, okay? Now, let me pull some more cards, because I'm feeling like there's some more information coming through here. I'm going to pull a card for this group and pull a card for this group, okay? Let's start with that. I have a feeling it's like this. And actually, I'm feeling like we need like another one. Oh. Okay, whoops. That was a slip. These cards are like pretty thick, and so it's hard to really shuffle them. I feel like any more information, Spirit? Okay, Spirit is like, no. There's no additional cards to draw for this. Okay, so let's talk about this group first with the favor. So we have the Ace of Coins here, okay? So I'm definitely sensing they want to compensate you monetarily for this. So this might even be a new stream of income for you, like a little bit of side money, because I'm getting the sense you don't necessarily need this money from them, but again, they want to do the right thing by you. And so I feel like this is universe giving you a little bit of abundance, okay? Giving you a blessing of money for doing something kind of above and beyond the normal bounds of a friendship, okay? So that's really beautiful. I'm so happy to hear that you know, there's going to be an even energetic exchange happening for you. Now with this group right here, we have the King of Wands. So this person that could be revealing their feelings to you, they could definitely be a fire sign. So we're looking at Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. And they could have a lot of maybe birth chart placements in those signs. So some of their planets could be in those signs. Definitely for sure there must be a sun, moon, or rising in one of the fire signs, okay? The other thing with the King of Wands is this person is most likely mature, okay? They could even be older than you. So that is also some of the characteristics of the King of Wands. Now, just to give you an idea a little bit about their personality, so the King of Wands is very charismatic, very energetic, very active. They're definitely that type of person that likes to take charge. Granted, all of the kings tend to be that way. But with the King of Wands, this is someone who you definitely notice when they walk into the room. Like they have a very commanding presence. They can be a bit, you know, passionate about things. So when they are excited about stuff, they get really excited. When they're angry about stuff, like, oh my gosh, they get really angry, right? And really vocal, and maybe they get a little bit loud. It's just mainly because they have a lot of energy and they're very, again, passionate about things in general. So that's some of the energy that I'm feeling from you. It could even be for some of you that this person is from Asia, right? That definitely could be the case for many of you. Yeah, that is what I'm getting here. So very quick and straight and to the point, which I kind of love. I hope you like it too. Let me know your thoughts about that in the comments below. If you enjoyed your reading, if it resonated with you, please don't forget to give this video a like. And if you enjoy the way I do my readings and the decks I use, by all means, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, of course, Transform with Rian, and that way you'll be notified every time I post a new reading and a new video. So thank you so much, dears, for letting me do this reading for you today, and I'll see you at the next one. Bye! Hello there, group number 2, and welcome to your Pick a Card Tarot reading for what secret is ready to be revealed to you here very, very soon. So you chose the Divine Tarot deck, so we are going to go ahead and get some cards out to get some more information on this secret that is ready to be revealed to you. So let's get 6 cards to start off with, okay? This one, and then we just need 2 more, Spirit. Actually, I'm sensing 4, so we are going to roll with that. 4 cards. All right, so the first one out, we have the 10 of Wands. And the second one is the Knight of Coins. The third one is the Star. Wow, okay, so very interesting energy coming into play here. We have the 8 of Coins. We also have the Ace of Wands. 9 of Wands. Wow, a lot of Wands energy coming through for you. And the 9 of Cups. Okay, okay. So this is actually really beautiful that we have the Nine of Cups right here with the Star card. So what I'm seeing here is a wish is going to be granted to you, like something that you've been wanting, something that you've been hoping for, wishing for, is going to be granted. Okay. So that's the big secret, is you're going to get what you want. Okay. Now, the flavor of whatever this is that I'm getting is there has been something that you've been struggling with. That's the first vibe that I'm getting. Like there's been something that has maybe been eating away at you, troubling you, bothering you, wearing you out, having you all sorts of stressed. I'm hearing that some of you, maybe you haven't been eating well, maybe you haven't been sleeping well, and maybe you just honestly, you haven't had this a feeling of like complete relaxation because something has just kind of got you on guard, got you feeling a little bit worried, a little bit anxious, a little bit nervous, right? Because I'm seeing the Ten of Wands, the Eight of Coins, and the Nine of Wands kind of all coming together here. Um, and what I'm seeing is what's interesting is even though this is a reading about a secret that needs to be revealed to you, I'm also hearing that there is this blessing that's coming through, okay? And I'm seeing that there's going to be this sort of like understanding about like what's going on here, okay? So this understanding could be something like maybe you hear back from someone or like an organization. So for those of you maybe applying to school or applying for a job, maybe some of you are applying for a loan or a credit card, or maybe you've applied. I'm hearing for some of you like overseas work, which is interesting as well. So like from some organization abroad, you're going to actually get some news from them, okay? And you've been really worried, you've been really stressed out about it, but it's gonna work out just fine, okay? And then you'll find out why things maybe took a little bit longer if you care to know. Maybe some of you will simply just be happy, where it's like, yay, I got it, wonderful. Um, And for some of you, I don't think this is the majority of you. So, like I told the other group, this is a general reading. So take what resonates with you, but leave the rest, okay? Because some parts of this reading may speak more strongly than other parts. And then some parts, might not just, you might not feel like it applies to you or it resonates with you at all. So you can just ignore those parts, let those go. But what I'm hearing from some of you, for some of you, is that even if you wanted this position or this opportunity, you might not get it, but it's not because you're not qualified, okay? What I'm hearing is like it could be that the company doesn't have the revenue anymore or the income to support another employee. Like maybe they took a big financial hit recently or somehow, and then they couldn't get an approval through like the CFO, the chief financial officer, or through accounting to really approve hiring on a new employee. So I'm getting that sense here that it's kind of like one of those blessings in disguise, because it would really be awful for you to accept that position and go there and then find out, a little like a month or something down the line that, oh wow, we can't afford to keep you anymore, so we're going to have to fire you or let you go, right? Especially if you're already currently employed, like you don't want to be in this weird space, because it almost happened to me. Like I almost moved to another country for a job, but then the pandemic happened, and then I was really bummed, right, that I didn't get to move and have this new opportunity abroad. But it actually ended up being a blessing in disguise, because the company that tried to hire me actually went under within a few months into the pandemic. And so that would have been awful, because I would have been jobless in a foreign country. After like upending my life to move there, right? So I feel like it's going to be one of those cases. So again, it's not you, like you didn't do anything wrong. It's not that you're not qualified or not the best person for the job. It's just like there's something on their end that needs to get fixed or corrected. So that was very specific. Again, that's probably not going to apply to all of you, but for a few of you it will. And then you'll see that it's like a blessing in disguise here, okay? That it's going to work out just fine. And I'm also getting the sense that a better opportunity is probably going to come your way to replace it, because you also have the Ace of Wands here, right? New beginnings, new opportunities, new reasons for excitement, okay? And new ways to express yourself and leave a mark on the world. Like Ace of Wands is very often associated with spirit energy, your essence, who you are as a person, your purpose, right? Your why for existing, your why for doing anything that you're doing. I'm also hearing, actually, for some of you, that this might even have to do with maybe a side hustle that you have, okay? What I'm getting here is many of you have been working very hard at this and like doing everything you're supposed to be doing, and it could even be that you've reached like some kind of block and you're wondering if you should just give up, okay, on this. Like maybe some of you started a YouTube channel or are trying to get an Instagram going. Maybe some of you wanted to start your own business, and it feels like you did the classes, did the lessons, like trying to figure, did the classes, did the lessons. We have Knight of Coins, Eight of Coins here, and you put in that hard work, but you're not seeing that growth that you were expecting, that kind of momentum, okay? But what I'm seeing here is all that hard work is going to pay off, because you have the Star, the Nine of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. So I'm sensing this new beginning. I'm sensing that there is maybe a key piece that you've been missing all this time about how to run your business, how to be seen on social media. And I'm getting the sense too that it's probably like a very small or easy fix, an easy like little tweak or adjustment that you're going to find out that you can make, and that's going to really set you off, okay? You're going to be more visible. You're going to have a noticeable increase in revenue, in sales, in engagement with your posts, that type of thing. And I feel like maybe we can pull some more cards to figure out like how this secret or this tip is going to be revealed to you, or like maybe we can get a card out that can help give you a clue already as to what can help you make that leap into more progress. Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and do that now. Okay, so how can we get this jumpstart going here? Oh my gosh, I feel like we're gonna have to take these three, y'all. Like, there must be a reason why I came out like this. So what do we have? Four of Swords, Ace of Coins, and the Five of Wands. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is, for many of you, I was drawn right away to this blue figure in this 5-person fight here, that this blue person is kind of standing out. And so what I'm seeing here, what has been missing is sort of your unique charm, your unique twist. Like, what exactly sets you apart from your peers, from, I guess, your competitors in a way, right? Although I really hesitate to use that word, because I want to make sure that everybody knows that the universe is abundant and there's more than enough seats at the table. There's more than enough space for whatever service or whatever branding or whatever message or whatever niche you're in, for you to be successful in it as well as other people that are successful in that niche, in that field, okay? But what I'm seeing here is you are going to finally connect with that uniqueness that helps you shine. Many of you have probably felt like it's been a bit elusive for you, right? Or maybe, you've been thinking really hard, like, what is it that is unique for me? What is it that I can really show the people about me, about my product, about the way I teach, the way I do things, that will be memorable, that will speak to them, that will speak to my ideal client, my ideal customer. And you've been trying different things, and I'm getting the sense that most of them haven't really been working in the way you wanted them to, or the way you were hoping that it would work. And you're finally going to tap into that. Okay, now I really want you to take a look at these images because, again, general reading and all, but I feel like something in this image is going to speak to you and kind of like give you that aha moment, okay? It could be like these helmet pieces. It could be the jewels, could be the forest, could be the story of Jack and the Beanstalk, could be the story of Fenrir here, which from Norse mythology, right? It could be this image of this like golden sort of ties and strings here, which actually kind of remind me of Wonder Woman's whip or her lasso. I think that's probably more the lasso of truth. I think it is, right? Where like she wraps somebody up in the lasso of truth and they can't lie. Um, or it could be this like wolf image here. It could be a giant, right? Like Jack and the Beanstalk and the giant, the beans. So there's something here that's going to trigger an idea for you, right? Because we have the Ace of Wands. There's like this sort of like it's like a brilliant idea, right? So Ace of Swords is also about ideas, but with the Ace of Wands, I'm getting this surge of like creativity coming through with it, right? Like once you kind of hone in on this unique trait that you have, it's kind of like all these ideas on how to create content, how to design packaging, how to reach people, all that stuff is just going to suddenly flow out from you once you kind of have that ideal sense of your ideal customer, your ideal avatar, okay? Um, I do want to go back real quick about this employment thing, this struggle with like an application that maybe you put out. Okay, let's kind of go back to that other scenario here. It's really interesting because it's like the first reading I did also had a couple of scenarios, and this reading does as well. So it's almost like instead of 3 pick a card readings, it's like 3 readings, and within each reading there's like 2 different messages. Do you know what I'm saying? So very, very interesting. So 8 of Wands and the Fool. Okay, yeah. So I'm getting the sense here this is going to be a fresh beginning for a lot of you. For some of you, it's like definitely a restart in your life, right? A new adventure. I'm getting the sense that many of you, your life has been feeling very stagnant, like it's like you're not growing, it's not exciting anymore, there's nothing to look forward to. You're not, like, it's hard for you to kind of see where you're going to be at in the future because you're not feeling inspired, right? And so with this Fool card and this 8 of Wands, there's this new beginning. And 8 of Wands, you know, it's about speed. So things are going to be moving very, very quickly for you. And again, also 8 of Wands is about travel. So for many of you, this could be about relocating for sure. So this is beautiful. This is beautiful. Fresh start, new beginnings, new environment, new places, new people to meet, new things for you to learn. Okay. Wow, I love this. And for those of you, this is for those of you I feel like that maybe weren't so much in that situation where that opportunity is gonna not come to fruition. Like this is for those of you that you're gonna hear back positively. Okay. So really exciting things coming up for you is what I'm getting here. Let me know your thoughts though in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed your reading, give me a like. And if you enjoyed the way I do readings and the decks that I use, like my energy, don't forget to subscribe to this channel so you'll be notified every time I post a new reading. All right, loves? Regardless though, thank you so much for allowing me to do this reading for you all today and hanging out with me. And I'll see you next time. Hello there, Groove 3, and welcome to your reading today, your pick a card reading, to find out what secret is ready to be revealed for you, okay? So you were drawn to this moon card, which comes from the Mermaid Tarot, and I feel like it's been a minute since I've used this deck. It feels like it's been a while, so I'm excited to see what is revealed for you all today. So let's get some cards drawn. Okay, I feel like Spirit wants us to start here. So we actually got 2 cards drawn here. So we have the 4 of Wands and the 10 of Pentacles. Ooh, okay, I'm already getting some vibes here. We also have the Ace of Wands. Lovely. And the Fool card. Wow. Okay, okay. And lastly, we have the Ten of Swords. Wow. Okay, so there's probably a reason why this card was a little bit separate here, because I feel like these four have a vibe together with a message to pass on, and then we'll get some clarifications on this in a moment. So what I'm seeing here is there's some type of celebration that's going to be happening for you, okay? Um, I'm guessing that some of you may be expecting it, something like an anniversary, a birthday, and this could be like a romantic anniversary, right, with your partner. But this could even be like an anniversary of your maybe sobriety, of years with the company. It could be your anniversary with a group or an organization, like some kind of volunteer group, community group, right? Maybe it could even be like you being on the board, is what I'm hearing, which feels like so random, so out of left field, but sometimes universe passes on messages that I'm not expecting myself, of course. So I feel like it's a big celebration here, and a lot of people are going to be gathered. For some of you too, I'm even hearing it could be like a family reunion, okay? Or like even just a high school reunion. Could be a reunion amongst old friends, old colleagues that you haven't seen in a while. So I'm seeing a lot of people here, just like on this picture, like on a table, like sharing a lovely meal, right? I know in the Northern Hemisphere, in North America, and like Europe, it's like summer, right? And so it's a great time, especially in the US. It's like a thing that they do to do outdoor barbecues, right? Pool parties, that type of thing. So I'm really getting that vibe that there's some celebration that's happening. Again, many of you are probably aware of this or know of it, but what I'm seeing is there's going to be quite a surprise at this event, okay? I'm seeing here, because we have the Fool and the Ace of Wands, I'm seeing that something new is going to come into your life as a result. So in this celebration, it could even be something like, you're getting a raise, getting a promotion. Maybe you weren't expecting this, but you might receive an award at this gathering, right? Some sort of formal recognition. It could be that you are getting help. Right, like if it's a job thing, like maybe you've been overwhelmed, you've been overworked, and then at this celebration of your anniversary, you're going to find out that maybe you're going to get an assistant, right? Or maybe they're going to hire someone else to take some of the workload off of your hands so that you can focus again on the things that you're good at and the things that you're hired for, that and not so much on the task that you've just inherited because no one else was able to do it, that kind of thing. With family members, it could even be something like, you find out one of your family members or your old friends is pregnant, or they're expecting, or maybe they met somebody and they're engaged, right? I'm hearing that there's some kind of surprise that's going to happen for you at this gathering, and it's going to be like super fun. You're going to be excited. So it's not going to be one of those like sad, upsetting, shocking surprises, and shocking like in a bad way, right? So I'm actually sensing it's going to be something really, really nice. I'm seeing for some of you too, like new doors could be opening with the Fool card, right? We see this, what once was a mermaid, like getting legs, very like Little Mermaid, Ariel kind of vibes happening here. And so it's like, I'm hearing like uncharted territory. Okay, so I feel like there's going to be some kind of major announcement that's going to lead you maybe on a new adventure, So if you're celebrating something professionally, then it could even be that the company is shifting or evolving or changing, or they want you to pivot into a new role, and they're promoting you or something, right, like that, right? Or maybe they want you to head a new branch of the company or the office. For some of you, I'm also hearing, again, take what resonates with you, leave the rest, because this is a general reading, okay? That maybe you're celebrating an anniversary with a boyfriend or a girlfriend, and they're going to propose to you, right? Or maybe they're going to ask you to move in with them, like take your relationship to the next level, something like that. So very, very interesting vibes. I'm really loving it. I'm already getting excited. For many of you, let's find out what this Ten of Swords is about, though. Like, what is the deal with that? Because again, totally different energies. So Spirit, can you clarify this Ten of Swords energy here? Thank you. And excuse Excuse me for the sneeze. I feel like this card is one. Can we get some clarifiers for the Ten of Swords, please? Oh, we got two. All right, so we have Page of Swords, Four of Swords, wow, lots of Swords energy, and Six of Cups coming through. Okay, let me tune into this for a minute. So I'm definitely sensing something is coming to an end to give you a rest, a bit of an escape, a respite. Okay, so that definitely makes sense with the work thing, right? Like you've been overworked, and now because of your hard work and people recognizing that you've been giving a lot, that they're hiring help for you, okay? So that you can rest, you can recuperate. Maybe some of you are even going to be able to take a vacation that you weren't expecting to be able to take, that type of thing. So I'm getting that sense, the sense of that here. Now this Six of Cups, I feel like is speaking to some sort of like family, some sort of reunion scenario, either again with family or with friends. I'm seeing that maybe some of you had just grown apart or maybe been estranged. That's why this Ten of Swords here. And there's like this reconnection that's happening that's kind of reminding you of the past. So it's making me think of like, you know, I used to live in Hawaii. Granted, I was on a different island than some of my cousins. And, you know, we kind of grew apart. At one point in our life, and then we had like a family reunion, or I went to visit my cousins and we kind of reconnected again, and we got to hang out with each other more, communicate more, like be a part of each other's lives more. So I feel like there's that an end to this estrangement or this distance. And same could be said with some old friends, right? Like life took you in different directions and you had to focus on your thing, they had to focus on their thing, and you haven't been able to keep in touch maybe the way you would have wanted to. And then when you come back together, it's kind of like you're going to have this opportunity now to spend more time together, right? Hang out more, reconnect once again. So I'm really getting that reconnection vibe here for many of you. Maybe you kind of forgot about these people, right? Maybe you thought it was like, okay, who knows if I'm ever going to see them again? Who knows if we're even friends anymore? Do you know what I'm saying? But I get this sense it's going to be like picking up right where you left off. That is going to feel like no time was lost. Okay, so beautiful reconnections for many of you, for sure. And I get the sense you weren't even expecting this. Okay, that you weren't expecting things to go so well, so smoothly. So that's really, you know, it's so interesting because the readings, you're the third reading, of course, and it seems like even though this is about a secret to be revealed, I feel like for so many of you that were drawn to this pick a card reading, it's also a surprise. You know, a surprise that's coming your way. It's like a mixture of these energies. And there's this Page of Swords. Okay, so this is a really specific message for some of you. What I'm hearing is that perhaps you or someone that you know, they were trying really hard to have children, and then unfortunately, they weren't able to, or maybe they got pregnant and then unfortunately there was a miscarriage. Like there was some sort of circumstance. Maybe they wanted to adopt a child, but the paperwork didn't go through, or the child they wanted to adopted suddenly, you know, the birth parents wanted them back, or family members were able to take the child and take care of them instead of you adopting them, or your friend adopting them, right? Like there was some circumstance where they couldn't adopt or have a child and you know, start a family or expand their family, whatever the case may be. And now I see it's going to happen. Okay, so again, that might apply to you, or it might apply to someone you know in your life, friend or family member. That they're going to be welcoming a new child, or they're going to have an opportunity to welcome a new child to their family. And I wouldn't be surprised because it's a Page of Swords. So I wouldn't be surprised if they are like an air sign, this child. So Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, right? So if it's adoption, it could be that the child was born during those months or have a lot of birth chart placements in those signs, or it could be that their due date is going to be during Aquarius season, Libra season, or Gemini season, okay? Um, so sounds like there's a lot of big announcements for you and a lot of reconnecting on a personal level with people. I see that very strongly in the energy of your reading coming through. Um, I wanted to check like these energies, like doing the reading this way as well, because I feel like there's something there. Definitely sense a lot of shenanigans happening here with the Fool and the Six of Cups. A lot of laughter, a lot of playfulness. I'm hearing like telling stories and laughing about it, pulling jokes, pranking each other, that type of thing. Maybe even playing games, right? Like splitting into teams and playing games like flag football or trivia or like relay races, whatever, something like that. Ace of Wands and Four of Swords. I'm definitely getting the sense here that with this new beginning, there's going to be a better balance in your lives, okay? With whatever is happening, whatever information comes your way, whatever you're celebrating, whatnot. It's this opportunity now, like you're not all going to have this imbalance between work and relaxation. Or, family, home responsibilities and external responsibilities. Everything's going to come into balance, which is lovely. We have four wands. Yep, celebration again, right? Celebration of, I'm hearing like new life as well. So I'm also hearing that some of you, it might even be about adopting a pet, getting a pet. Okay, so a fur baby, in other words. And with the Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords, really I'm sensing the 10 is just sort of like this transition to starting a new cycle, okay? A new chapter in life. So very beautiful, all right? So now you got that information on your secret slash surprise, I guess. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. If you enjoyed any part of your reading, don't forget to like this video. That would be greatly appreciated. And if you like the way I do my readings, you like the decks I use, please, by all means, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any future readings. And regardless of what happens, thank you so much for allowing me to do this reading for you, and I look forward to seeing you at the next one. Take care, loves.